Hey guys, how you doing? In this video, we're going to talk about improving your chances of buying a home here in the East Bay. Before we get started with that, let's cover a couple administrative items. First of all, if you're looking to buy a home, look around the screen. My number is going to pop up somewhere on here. Give us a call. Love the opportunity to talk with you if you're buying or selling a home. Also, if you're somebody who stays updated regarding the real estate market, again, look around the screen and you're going to see the subscribe button. Subscribe to our channel, and finally, comment below, guys. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know if you have any questions about this video. Again, in this video, we're going to talk about increasing the chances of buying a home here in the East Bay. And this video was really motivated because open houses this weekend. You know, we saw a lot of people coming through the open houses who had been making offers, and we see this quite a bit. You know, they're making offers regularly. They've made multiple offers and so forth, and they have not been able to buy a home. And there's a lot of hope and so forth that goes into that. And you know, there's a lot of disappointment every time that we have a buyer that isn't successful after they make an offer. So in this video, we really want to talk about some steps to help you improve your offer and things. Okay, so that's what we're going to do in this one. Hey guys, you know, the first step in making your offer stronger and getting your offer accepted is if you are using a loan, become fully underwritten. Okay, now not all lenders are going to do this for you, and let's compare a pre-approval versus a fully underwritten pre-approval. Pre-approval or pre-qualification, I'm going to put them in the same boat, and this is a situation where a lender simply taking your information over the phone or having you enter information somewhere on their website and so forth, and they generate a letter saying you're pre-approved. And that's more of a pre-qualification. The next level up is pre-approval, and that lender is getting all the information. They're getting your bank statements and so forth, your tax returns, W-2s and so forth, and then they're making the decision that you're approved, and they're generating a letter for you. The final step of being fully pre-approved is when they're sending your package to the underwriting process. Okay, and that underwriter is actually the approving authority that goes through, looks at all the information, and makes the final decision on whether you're pre-approved, and they give you what's called a conditional approval. And that's one of the things that you can actually compete with cash with that. So when you have this conditional approval, you're able to compete with cash. So that's really the first step in becoming making a stronger offer, is to get your offer fully underwritten. Have your lender push it to underwriting and come out, and this way you can make offers that are strong or can compete with cash more easily. Okay guys, the next step in really strengthening your offer and making an offer that gives you more of an opportunity to get a home here in the East Bay is to find out what the seller is looking for. Now, you can do this a couple different ways. The easiest is really to ask your agent to call the other agent and figure out what they want, and you structure your offer in such a way that you match exactly what that seller is looking for. Now, another way you can do this, open houses. A lot of times the listing agent or listing agent's team's there, and you can ask them what is most important to the seller. And when you have that information, you make the decision whether you can structure your offer to meet that seller's expectation. Now, it's not always highest and best. It's not always, come in with the highest amount of money. And so sometimes sellers want different things. A seller may need some time after the home has closed and it's now your home to rent it back from you. By making that easy for the seller to do is a way to kind of get that seller on your side and get your offer accepted. Sometimes sellers are selling their home to buy another home, and they're taking a risk because they're selling their home, they're putting it in the contract, and they don't have a home. They don't have a home already. And so one of the things you can do as a buyer is make your offer contingent on them finding a home. Sometimes you'll have to extend out your escrow, sit in escrow longer and so forth, but this can really increase your chances of getting in the contract. So there's definitely a lot of different things that you can do just by finding out what that seller wants to make your offer stronger. It's not just always about having the highest price. Hey guys, The final step, or the third step, not the final step, but third step in really kind of making your offer stronger and increasing your opportunity of buying a home here in the East Bay is to really look at the demand that the homes have. Sometimes we love a home, and sometimes, there's a whole lot of demand for that house, and we're simply going to have to pay a lot for that house and things. But if you're somebody, you've been shopping for a little while, you're looking to really kind of pay, make a fair offer on homes and so forth. One of the things we can look at is the amount of demand that a home has. Now, you've got the model homes that are nicer homes. They're staged. There's going to be a specific date that they're looking at offers and so forth. And there's going to be a lot of demand for those homes, okay? And it means it's going to sell for more. A quick, easy thing to really kind of get a sense of how much demand's for a home is when go to the open house. Is there a lot of people there? Are they asking a lot of questions? There's a lot of vehicles parked out back? Are there people spending a lot of time at the home? Those are all indications that there's going to be a lot of demand for the homes. And when there's a lot of demand for the home, there is, the competition is going to be high for that home, and it's going to make it harder to get that home. So that might not be your best option to buy a home. The other end of it are the fixers. These homes that are fixers, you get investors that come in. These homes are priced attractively. You get a lot of investors, and the investors will come in, compete against each other, and drive the price of that home up. So that may not necessarily be the best options for you, but sometimes those homes right in the middle, sometimes those cosmetic fixers. You may have a home that needs a paint job or something like that. And these things really kind of impact the home and really reduce the price. Believe it or not, something as simple as a paint job that costs $5,000-$6,000 may have $100,000 effect on the price of a home. Sometimes something as little as staging can have a negative effect on the home. One of the ways you're going to see it and know there's not a whole lot of demand for a home is the number of days that it's sitting on the market. Okay. And a lot of times, I mentioned painting, I mentioned staging, but sometimes something as simple as not great pictures. Somebody went through and took pictures with a cell phone and they posted it and listed this home for sale. And that's what's really keeping the activity down on this home and keeping demand low. So by looking at the number of days that a home's been on the market, if you're seeing a home's been sitting on the market 20, 25, 30 days, that's an indication it's low demand and that there may be an opportunity for you. I gotta tell you that probably one of the biggest things that keeps a home on the market, or the biggest thing, is price. It is always price, no matter what the condition of the home is and so forth. If you price it correctly, you're gonna find a buyer for it, okay? And so as a home is sitting on the market, this may be an opportunity for you to come in and make a fair offer for that home, because it's probably overpriced if it's been sitting on the home, and then get yourself in the contract that way. So again, looking at a home with less demand, that may be something to consider. Hey guys, the next step in really creating a strong offer, and this doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the offer, but it has more to do with the home itself, and it's the time of the year that we're listing a home. We see throughout the year there's definitely volatility in prices and real estate throughout the year. Here in the East Bay, we're seeing the second quarter, typically by March, April, May, June. In that time frame, home prices tend to be a little bit higher. Inventory tends to be down. If we wait towards the end of the year, say after September, we start to see that the home prices tend to fall off, inventory tends to go up, and the number of homes that are on the market are being sold actually reduce, and the competition for homes is reduced a little bit. So this is a great time to go out there and look at buying a home. So the time of the year really is important. One thing you'll see is that the homes that close in January of the next year is typically the lowest point of the year. So those homes were sold in December and they close in January. And that's so it tells you December, Christmas time is probably a great time to look at buying a house. So that's the next step. And not necessarily making your offer stronger, but actually getting into a home, and increases your opportunity to get into a home. So the next step in really increasing your opportunities of buying a home is to find stuff that may be off market. And there's a couple ways of doing that. I mean, there's obvious way your Uncle Joe's selling his house and you buy it and things, or you're a renter and your landlord sells to you and things. Those are things, some ways of really increasing your opportunities of buying a house. But if those things aren't going to materialize for you, there are some things that, say, as realtors, we can actually do. Realtors can figure out exactly what you want, exactly where you want, and target homes that haven't been on the market yet for you, and maybe send out letters and so forth to those homeowners. And those are resources that realtors will be able to access homes in a particular area, the addresses and so forth for the sellers, and maybe send out letters letting them know that you may be looking to buy. So that's a real way to target off-market homes. So guys, those are some ways to really kind of increase your chances of buying a home here in the East Bay. Any questions about that, leave us a message below. Definitely get back to you. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, guys, look around the screen. You'll see my number. Love the opportunity to talk with you. Also, if you are somebody who stays updated regarding the real estate market, again, look around the screen. My number will appear on there. Love the opportunity to talk with you, okay? Take good care of yourself. I'll talk to you soon now. Bye-bye.